There's no debate about it, says Jim Latanzi.
As a Massachusetts maple producer, I will tell you that Massachusetts maple syrup is the best, specifically our own made right here in Fitchburg.
The city of Fitchburg seems an unlikely place for maple sugaring until you visit Hollis Hills Farm. These 100 acres spell sweet success for Latanzi, who owns the farm.
The way you grow an apple hasn't changed much in the last 50 years. Maple is really kind of a neat and evolving industry because advances in the technology make us way more efficient.
Efficiency comes with fancy names: a reverse osmosis machine, a gasification evaporator. Steve Randall, a software engineer turned business partner, explains.
So this is a maple syrup evaporator, and it's as simple as it sounds, where the whole idea is to get the water to come out of the maple sap and condense that into a syrup. It takes about an hour. This will tell us exactly how much sugar is in the liquid. It's called a hydrometer. You'll know the exact density, and then you'll know if you're actually at syrup, a little thicker than syrup, or a little bit less.
The result, a greener, cleaner way to make maple syrup at Hollis Hills. 90,000 gallons of it in 2019.
We're able to make a lot of maple syrup on a very small amount of wood and energy.
And the more, the better, says Latanzi.
It's a better sugar for you. It's a natural sugar. It's a vegetable. We're going to claim it's a vegetable. It comes from a tree, and so it's either a fruit or a vegetable. It's healthy.
Call it an excuse to indulge.
What are we doing here?
We're making sugar on snow, which is maple syrup. We boil it farther to about 240 degrees. We take that hot syrup and pour it out on the cold snow. As it cools, it makes a taffy. You roll it up on a popsicle stick and enjoy.
I totally did this as a school-aged kid, didn't I?
It's something you probably won't ever forget.
An even bigger hit with visitors, fluffy, flavorful maple cotton candy spun from this retro machine.
Sweet, sugary goodness right here. So much better than the pink stuff.
Massachusetts boasts more than 300 maple syrup producers, most of them west of I-91. The town of Rutland in Worcester County is home to Sap Castle, a small sugarer hoping to expand.
We produce about 100 gallons of syrup a year. We distribute to local farmers markets. We sell a lot of syrup right out of the sugar house here.
John Williams lives on his family homestead, which includes his grandfather's former dairy farm. A sculptor and carpenter by trade, Williams rebuilt the family's rustic sugar house in 2012.
I love the kind of alchemy of it, of taking this beautiful product out of the woods and turning it into something that's, delicious.
Sugaring also involves land stewardship, making sure these deep woods stay healthy.
We don't overtap trees, try to be conscious of where the tap holes are on the tree, look for any damaged branches.
From late January to March, a mix of freezing and warming weather creates the right formula for sap to flow. Once it's tapped and collected, sap must be boiled quickly before it spoils.
You're just taking the sap that comes directly out of the trees. It looks like water. It's normally 2% sugar, thereabouts. And you're just boiling that down. Normally it's around 40 gallons to 1 gallon of syrup. So you're boiling off that 39 gallons of water and you're left with the syrup.
When it's time to boil, Williams is often in a rush. Friends and family help, including Williams' wife Lauren and their son Samson.
Good job, buddy.
Every year, Sap Castle produces syrup of varying colors and grades, each tasting distinct.
It actually has to do with microbes in the sap, and what those microbes do, they're eating the sucrose in the sap, and they're changing it into other sugars, and those other sugars are what will actually caramelize in the evaporation process and change the grades.
Early in the season means lighter colors and more delicate flavors.
There's actually natural occurring vanillins, so you're getting kind of a nice light, almost vanilla flavor. And then as the season goes on and it gets a little richer, you're getting more of that, unique maple flavor.
That darker, more robust syrup only became popular with consumers in recent decades, says Williams. It's hard to choose a favorite flavor, even for a maple connoisseur. Williams likes it all.
We eat a ton of it. Put it on ice cream, put it in my coffee, just drink it straight out of the bottle.
And if you want to learn more about Sap Castle, the sugar house usually open weekends in March where we are.
But it is definitely weather
Yeah.
dependent, so make sure you check in before you head out to Rutland. But they do have a cabin on property that visitors can rent overnight for a stay. And back to Hollis Hill Farm, they are open Saturday and Sunday this weekend for their final Maple weekend.
Sounds fun. Up next, hitting the great outdoors.